here with a repeat offender of our show, Mr. BRaD FiLiCkY.
Yeah.
And how's your holidays going?
Oh, they're going great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just went on a little mini honeymoon. Just got back yesterday.
What was the wedding?
June. So yeah, we
That it's a late honeymoon?
Yeah.
That's fine. I think, anything with marriage, isn't the first year, like you can do all of the above. Like you're allowed to get gifts for the first year. You're allowed to take a honeymoon for the first year. You're allowed to do everything except consummate the marriage, I think. Yeah, that has to be done.
Well, we still haven't sent a few people thank you cards, and my sister says we have a year. So
you do. I've heard that the wedding people have a year, and that's why you're supposed to eat the top of the wedding cake for your first anniversary, because then it's over. Did you save the top of your
We
cake?
did save the top, but we do have some of it saved.
Yeah, you're supposed to eat it on the first anniversary. Did you know that?
No. Oh, I think I did hear
See,
that.
and that's when you don't have any grace anymore.
Right.
That's when it's all over.
I'd like to hope I still have grace.
Well, for the wedding etiquette stuff, that means. So where'd you go?
We went to a little bed and breakfast around New Hope.
How sweet! Did you have snow?
Yes, which was nice.
You were snowed in? How romantic.
And speaking of George Washington,
Yes?
apparently
He
where
slept
we had dinner was a place called the Stockton Inn, where apparently George Washington stayed to plan out the Battle of Trenton during the Revolutionary War.
That makes
So
sense because it's
that was
kind of
kinda
close
cool.
from there. And have you ever driven anywhere and saw George Washington slept here? I mean, I have.
He's all over Chester County.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
I wish I knew George Washington. I think if I had the choice, if you had the choice to meet George or Ben, who would you? I think I'd rather meet Ben Franklin.
Yeah, I think I would, because he's more of a
party animal.
Yeah, I'm a little crazier.
That's why we
more
had daylight
eccentric,
savings time, because he wanted that extra hour for imbibing.
See, it's so funny. And when I lived in Philadelphia, my favorite night of my life was when the clocks fell back. Because then you get that extra hour in the club.
But not if you're in a band, because all of a sudden the club owner says, "It's not 2 o'clock yet."
Yeah,
It's
keep
like,
going.
We've already done 4 sets, man.
Oh, I
Come on.
love that night.
Pop over another 100. will you?
A few years ago, Halloween kind of fell right on the daylight saving time. So
Really?
not only was it Halloween,
You got the extra
bars
hour?
stayed open until 5, basically until 4, which is crazy.
That's so cool. I love that.
So,
So what's going on in the life of FiLiCkY?
we're still doing Deal Static. We're doing a lot of stuff for the holiday season, the gift guide on our Facebook
Yes.
page. Every day we have a new cool little item that people into geek culture and music might like.
So what was today's item?
Well, we can do today's yet because I had to come here.
What was yesterday's item?
Yesterday's item was pretty simple. Was the 5th season of Sons of Anarchy.
Ah.
Because watching the 6th season right now, and that's not out yet, but the 5th season was, and the 5th season was great.
So who's your favorite character?
I liked Opie, but spoiler alert, he's dead now. So
I know you don't know what he's
I
talking
have
about.
no idea what he's talking about.
No,
What is
it's
it?
okay. Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, Sons of Anarchy. Yeah.
it's like The
I've
Sopranos
seen it.
with a motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
But it's actually a lot more violent than Sopranos.
I'm tired of this violence I think it's out of control. You like it?
I just think it's a well-written show. Besides, the
I think the
violence.
writing, I think if only creative people were allowed to watch it and know that it's art expression, I wouldn't have a problem with that. It's when it gets into the eyes and ears of the other people that think it's real, that they can just go around shoot people up because they do it on television. That's where I have a problem with it because it's out of control. And we work with guitars, not guns on this show. And why can't they be more like Bugsy Malone? I mean, you know what they stopped doing on TV? They stopped putting phone numbers. They put 555-5555. So why can't they have guns that shoot paint? Or in movies, like they should do it. That it just denormalizes.
Everything's being, it's everybody shoots for realism, being realistic.
I know, but it's fucking everything up. And when
I
your
look
phone
at
number
where
is
that-
555-555555, they do that straight across the board now. So you know what? There are times that they can change things.
And it's been just about a year since the Sandy Hook massacre.
It is
so
a year.
It was.
I watched a piece about this little Joey. I started sobbing last night. It's horrible, and it's not only Sandy Hook.
No,
it's everywhere
yeah.
all the time. Bryant Park, there was a shooting. I mean, ice skating. Come
There
on.
was carjacking and murder at Short Hills
Yes.
Mall in Jersey, and that's the most crime-free mall you would ever.
There is no
visit.
such thing as crime
But not
free.
now, not
I
now.
feel like I'm getting a phobia, like on the train and stuff. Like I think someone's gonna
Gotta
pull
keep your
out a
eyes open.
freaking. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting that. Like you just don't know where. I feel like I'm living in a video game.
Yeah. Well,
So I mean, no offense to Sons of Anarchy. Art. I think art is perfect, and I think it's great. I would feel terrible if we never had to carry. You know, I mean, I don't think it's a. You know what I mean, though. What is your view on that? Just for.
I think it's a very thin line. You don't want to censor anybody. You don't want to have
I
censorship,
know.
but I think it's up to the artists themselves to do it in a way that, if not too artistic to a degree, but also teaching a
Responsible?
lesson, or acting as a metaphor, or
I know, but
like Breaking
come on.
Bad, it was the same way.
It was a
Breaking Bad.
fabulous show. I know, but
But every piece of violence kind of.
I think the meth usage has increased since Breaking Bad. It has to have, don't you think?
I think so.
Well,
and
Philly.
Like, and like now you can get moonshine anywhere.
Moonshiners! Yeah.
It's like now you go to the States.
And I was
Yeah.
for lunch, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like I have this like episode of a moonshine party. I did terrible things with moonshine, but it's
I've never
fake.
had it.
It's fake.
It is
It's
fake,
fake.
yeah.
No, my thing was fake.
Oh, yours.
I don't know about that.
Moonshiners is fake. It's like,
But people don't know that. I keep
No,
writing
it's
to them
not
to have
fake.
Loretta
It's
lunch.
great when they have the subtitles because you can't understand what they're saying.
Oh, that's hilarious. So you do watch that?
Oh, I love that.
That
Yeah.
you watch.
I love
Oh, I
it.
gotta send you
That
Loretta
and Bar
lunch.
Rescue.
Oh.
Like religiously.
So yes, I'm.
No, I know what you mean. I mean, but the movie Psycho,
Yeah.
nobody pays any attention to it anymore.
Psycho's like
That's
nothing.
not, I mean, like when it was like shocking.
It's what people pay attention to, though, which is interesting in Psycho, is not that it's so much scary, but how it was such a brilliant piece of
Oh,
filmmaking.
editing, yeah.
With that particular.
And you know what they
Bernard
use for
Herrmann's
blood, right?
Chocolate.
Hershey syrup. Yeah.
It's with black and white.
Yeah. It's so awesome. I know. I mean, I know.
But at the same time, when Psycho came out, nobody cared about it. And then they're all like, hushing up all these like X-rated movie theaters.
Helter
It's like,
Skelter.
like what's going to happen there? Like, is somebody going to get slapped or murdered or something? It's
Exactly.
Like, what are they doing that's so offensive?
I know. I just wish that movies could be just this is fake. Maybe at the beginning of the movie. I don't know. I just.
Maybe that's why I like sci-fi a lot, because it's obvious that it's fake.
I hope
From
so.
the
To
beginning,
the normal Joe, you mean?
Yeah, until you go to the
Mike
conventions
Rogers.
or something, the guys wearing spots.
Well, it is the day today that did
Live
you
in
hear
our
who got their
parents' basement.
star?
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
Yeah, you like? Are you a Star Trekkie?
I am a Star Trek fan, but I wouldn't call myself a Trekkie per
Okay.
se. I like it, but I'm not an expert. Like I would be this big Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I
That came
I do
later.
like Star Trek.
What about Buck Rogers? Did you like him?
It's a little bit before my time.
Yeah. What about Lost in Space? I know it's before your time, but like you have to know
Lost in
it.
Space, I've seen reruns, but
Yeah.
but
I haven't
that
seen
I've
it in
played.
so long.
Yeah, no, it
Do they have it on?
I don't know if they play it anymore, but you can find it on DVD.
Yeah.
And things like that. Netflix.
Yeah, it's one of those. It was one of those shows like Gilligan's Island where they lasted for season after season,
Yeah.
and it's like, where did this kid get a guitar? I thought they were in
Yeah.
space.
Oh, Billy Monkey.
Yeah, it's like like Gilligan's Island, like
They
have
had
like a
everything
change
they
of
needed.
wardrobe every day.
That's because it's
Yeah.
fake. That's
Oh,
what I
no,
like. I like the fakeness
Yeah,
of it.
that was like
Exactly.
so cool about it. It's like, yeah, look at this, man. It's like
Perfect.
they aren't like wearing rags now. It's like,
But in Star Wars, they would go to the nightclubs in outer space, which were
Well,
the
there
best
was
part.
the cantina scene.
Yeah.
Classic.
I love that. That was fun. So, all right. So Sons of Anarchy was yesterday. What was the day before?
Yeah, the day before was a walkie-talkie set from a show called Regular Show. It's a cartoon on Cartoon Network.
Best show ever.
Cool.
My friend.
And they work these walkie-talkies?
Yes, and they look really old school and classic.
So, like, really, what do they look like? That sounds cute.
Well,
How much are they? Like, how?
I think they were like. It was actually posted by my friend, but it was. I think they were like $40, which is a pretty good deal.
All right. And how far do they go?
I don't know. So,
You know, you're selling this stuff. I think you got to answer basic questions.
well, we're
don't
advertising, not necessarily selling it.
Like, from here to outside,
Yeah.
like,
But we used to go to Radio Shack and get the
Yeah,
radio
that's what they look like, those
They were-
old
they were
school radio
great,
shows.
yeah.
Walkie-talkies are cool. There's something there. They were
One
the
channel.
original cell phones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy had one on the corner, and it's like, Donnie, are you there? Over. You know, it's like, it was great. We
You
loved it.
try to walk, and how long you could go before you
Yeah,
get there.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
you hear me, and you hear me.
Yeah.
And that was back in the days of CB radios.
Yes,
Everybody had a
Breaker
CB with a big
19.
bumper whip antenna, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Oh man, God, you look good for your age.
oh.
You want to see the CB radio?
Yeah, really. What's your handle?
You have an 8-track in your car?
Oh, baby, do it. Bird dash.
I know. Oh, I love it. I love it. So the website is
Dealstatic.com.
Deal Static. How did you come up with that name?
Well, yeah, it just kind of popped into our heads one day. We were throwing around a bunch of different names because we're trying to do daily deals with different record stores, comic shops, and movie theaters and things like that. So have like a daily deal that people can go and get get a little discount on whatever.
Now, is it a daily deal every day of the year?
Or I would like that. It's not there yet.
Okay.
And also, coming up in January, we're going to be starting a podcast. So that should be something to look forward to.
And what is it going to take? What is it going to be? Is it going to be the Dealistic podcast?
No, it's going to probably be called the Trigger Kick Podcast, which is another name that we have registered.
Now, is that the horse trigger, the trigger kick, or is it something, or is it trigger? Like,
Well, it's just whatever you want.
I just saw trigger kicking like the horse.
Yeah,
You know?
see, that could be.
Yeah.
Could be. So,
Well, whose horse was that again?
Roy.
Roy Rogers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dale Evans.
Yeah.
Trigger.
Uh-huh.
I don't even
It's,
know how I know that. I don't
Willie
even know what color that
Nelson's
horse is. Willie Nelson?
That's his guitarist name, yeah.
Trigger?
Yeah.
I saw a picture yesterday of Willie Nelson with his hair out. It's like you don't usually see it out.
Yeah, 'cause he has braided all the
It
time.
looks so cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen him like that?
Yes.
It's amazing, right? So what kind of albums and records do you do as a deal?
Well, it mostly, well, it would kind of depend. Right now we're doing more record store stuff. But if a record label wanted to sell a record for cheap through us, that would be great. A friend of mine's band who played here a couple weeks ago, Man in Black, they have a single out celebrating the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who. We did a lot of advertising on the site for that.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Lucky them. That's great. So it's
Static.
dealstatic.com.
Yep.
And do you have any new skeletons? It's National I Love Honey Day. Do you love honey?
I like graham crackers.
Cool. That one is calling your name.
Well, one Christmas party at my old job at CMJ was an open bar, and coworkers kept giving me tequila shots. Where at the point where I couldn't even taste them anymore.
Yeah, that's when they go down real easy.
It was back in the day when CBGB's was still open, so I went to CBGB's and saw a band who I still don't know who that band was. I couldn't remember. But in the elevator going up to catch my bus, I accidentally threw up on the guy next to me. So thank God he didn't beat me up, because I could not have.
Well, you wouldn't have remembered it.
No, I guess not. But I guess that's a skeleton.
Here you go. This will help your belly from the throwing up. Did you know F.A. at CMJ? Who? F.A.?
Oh, Hefe, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny Chuba,
Yeah.
I know him.
Are you still friends with him?
He's still my Facebook friend, yeah. If I see him,
Tell him he's the only person that he has a special nickname for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
He calls me Bridget Bardonut.
Oh.
So if you speak to Hefe, tell him Bridget Bardonut says hello.
All right, well,
Yeah, that's so perfect. All right, any last shout outs to the world?
no, just happy holidays to everyone, and we'll see you in 2014.
Yes, that's true. Do you want to push a button?
Yes.
Seems like a fun thing.
It's the honeymooners.
Is it? All right. Well, thanks, Brad. All right, we will be back. We got more to do on this Keith Richards' birthday.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah.
There would be nothing